YouTube, what's up? Blood on the Razor Wire TV, YouTube. I'm gonna wait to get some people in here, man. Talk about some things tonight. See how everybody's doing. Blood on the Razor Wire. Let me see. Make sure you guys can hear me. And I always do this because it seems, I think it's delayed, and I feel like no one's there or something, man. But hopefully this thing will go. So we'll see what's happening. Put my cell phone over there. Okay, 9 people in the house. Can you guys hear me? If you can hear me, man, write me a little something in that little paragraph over there so I know that you can hear me and everything's going good. Chris, what's up? Eric? Yo, Eric, what's up, man? Everett Sanchez, loud and clear. Okay, Max Harold, Amy Kruger, my right hand right there. Smokey, my other guy right there. There we go. Marcos Ortega checking in from Arizona. I appreciate you, Chad. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you being here. Big Derek, what's up? Imam Alfred Muhammad, what's up, brother? How you feeling? Got the Muslim brothers in here, man. That's what's up, man. Are you an imam? We appreciate you coming in, brother. Sean, Corey Ferguson. Look at Big Chris already. Whoop, whoop. Chris, man, we appreciate you. Damn, man, people getting disrespectful. You know, when we get disrespectful people, Amy, just delete them, man. Don't even put them in timeout. Just delete them. That's it. Try to do, respectful things on here, man. Talk about a couple things tonight. Talk about the people that, won the money. Talk about some other things we might have coming up soon. Putting some things in order. You know what I mean? Yeah, Amy, just get rid of that dude, man. Like, we don't need that shit in here. Peter, what's up? Peter's always here supporting us. Corey, big Corey. Yeah, man, like, we ain't like a prison politic channel. You know what I mean? We ain't politicking, man. Sometimes politicking gets people killed, man. So we don't get involved in that shit. It's not what we're about. Curtis starting tonight, right? Okay. Big Curtis. Former chaplain. Okay, we got a former chaplain in the house. That's what's up, man. I would love to bring you on the show, brother, if you're not working for the BOP anymore. If you're interested in coming on, man, email me. freedomfighterspc@gmail.com. For everybody that wanted shirts and stuff like that, I think I got like 2 shirts left, man. I'm waiting on some shirts. I tried to make a move and it didn't work out, but I'm looking for some other people, man, in my city, man. Try to get them shirts immediately, as soon as possible. The audio book, I've been in the studio doing this audio book. I originally thought it was going to cost like $1,400 or $1,500. I ain't going to lie to you, man. This thing costs like $6,000 to do an audio book. But you know what? We're halfway there, man. I'm doing it. I should be done. And I think I got about 2 more good solid sessions and 1 cleanup session. And then we'll have the audio book out there. Curtis, I appreciate you. Appreciate everybody that comes in here, man. Chris Campbell, the feds broke me from politics. That's the thing, man. A lot of people tune in, man, to, prison channels and all that stuff. And dudes talk about, man, politicking. And, man, really at the end of the day, man, you guys want the truth? Dudes don't really want to politic. Angela Neal, I have not forgot about you either. So in a couple of days, man, I got something for Angela. She was on our list. I didn't know, could not remember her name. So even though we gave out that $2,500, we're going to hook Angela up with a little gift too, because I know it's not easy out there. And she was one of the people, I just didn't know who it was, but she had emailed me. I wrote it down. And when I was cleaning up my office, gone. I haven't answered everybody's email. If you didn't get an answer from the email yet, tomorrow, look, man, my boy Jimmy Gunn, what's up, big dog? Appreciate you being here. This is the thing. Honestly, man, sometimes I get a little burned out. So yesterday I told my wife I'm not doing no legal work. Today I told her I'm not doing no legal work. I'm relaxing. And that's kind of what I did, man. I was relaxing. Got a real good video coming out tomorrow, man. I think you guys will like it. It's going to be an interview. But I'm going to do some other stuff, man, later in the week, man, some talking. You guys I want to know your guys' opinion on this. I probably should put up a poll, man. Really, it's kind of like, should I be doing like some true crime stuff, but prison-centered true crime stuff? I think you guys like when I read the book, when I talk, when I narrate. So we're going to be doing a lot of that stuff too, man, including the interviews, because I think people like the interviews, but I don't want to interview you to death either. Trust me, I got plenty of content, man. That's why I put videos out every day. But I'm very busy at times. You guys all know I got 2 little boys. And I'll tell you what, man, I had 3 hours sleep, man, yesterday. And then because we had a plan to go to, we've been doing good at night with the kids, man, right? pretty much. And then we were going to the museum today, so we couldn't cancel the museum. But man, we didn't get no sleep last night. It was a rough night, man. My son Chase, man, he did not want to go to sleep. He wanted to yell. He wanted to be And a couple of weeks ago, my wife said, "You're going to miss this stuff when they get older." I said, "I don't know how you miss that, not being able to sleep. I might miss when they're 2 or 3 years old and I'm on the floor wrestling with them and all of that stuff. That's the stuff I'm looking forward to. When they get older, I'll miss that stuff. But crying all night, I'm not going to miss that." My wife got this book off this twin site, and we're trying to do the sleep training thing. Birdman drug stories. We're going to talk about a couple things tonight, man. I know there was someone sent me some stuff on a dude that had escaped. We're going to talk a little bit about Birdman. I don't know if did you guys like me doing a video like that, bringing a dude on that was addicted to drugs, in the struggle? Because I feel like a lot of people that come on the channel, man, have been down that road. And there was something that was important when I interviewed him, man. Do you remember the part where he talked about he was in the dugout at his high school, man, and he was reflecting on his life? You know, when you're a little kid and you're born, man, your parents, 99% of the time, your parents want what's best for you, Sometimes there's exceptions, man. Everybody's not great parents. And, you're a little kid. You're like, wow, man, I want to be something. I want to do something. And then you end up from being a sweet little young kid, man, to, you're going down the wrong path. You become a drug addict. And now you're in your high school dugout like, wow, look at my life. And I had told him, I said, man, this is a reflection, man. This is a reflection of your life, man. Your life was reflected in front of you. And I'm going to tell you guys a little story, man. When they're crying all night, turn your vacuum cleaner on and let them hear it. Oh, yeah? Do they like it? We got this little sleep plan, man, with this book that it says, man, within a month, everybody's like, yo, this thing's phenomenal. It really works. And I'm like, and it started working. And then we kind of backslid last night. But yeah, man, talking about reflecting on your life. Sometimes I ride through my neighborhood, right? I don't know if I mentioned it in one of the things. Chad, bring back Damian Lott. That's my favorite interview of yours. Damian Lott was a dangerous dude, man. He definitely was. They did some bad things. But I might have talked about this the other day on my show. Like, people getting killed, man, all the time where I'm at. Absolutely horrible, man. The other night, man, a 72-year-old man, they found him killed living in his house. Like, people are bugging out here, man. They don't even realize where they're going, man. You know what I mean? We love the real interviews the most, Chad. Well, that's why I brought the husband and wife on, in a different perspective. That's why I brought the judge on. That's why I brought a lawyer on. That's why I brought, a federal agent on before. I do this stuff so we get all aspects, right? I mean, it would be great if we got Kim Kardashian on, talk about criminal justice reform, right? I'm going to holler at the judge and see if he can pull them strings. Then we'll really be at the top of the food chain, right? And the better we do, the more we can do for the people, man. I got some things in the works right now. I'm not going to say exactly what they are, but we're going to help some other people, man, some career type stuff, man. If things go the way that they're supposed to go for us, we want to do that, man. In the future, we're going to, give away some money to people that deserve it, people that need it. We're going to start putting some things in order, man. Little by little, we're going to put things in order. When they're crying and getting out of control, turn your vacuum on, they will stop crying. I've raised 3 kids, man. Hey, I might have to do that, man. I got one of them little vacuum cleaners that clean. They do the whole house, man, like a robot. But we got a real vacuum too, man. Maybe I will. All the content on your channel is fire. Blood on the razor wire. Well, man, we appreciate it. Like I said, man, when I was in prison, man, I taught a lot of classes. It took years of me teaching class. That's why I can talk, man, off the cuff, man. You give me a subject, we can talk about it, man. And I'm a writer, man. You guys that have read the book, I took writing classes in prison, and they're like, hey, man, pretend you're an ant. So I can write from any perspective. Pretend you're an ant outside on the sidewalk. And I remember writing this story about the ant. He lived out there in the crack in the sidewalk. The house was on fire. I mean, I can write from any perspective. I can write as if I was a dog laying in your living room, man. I like writing, man. Ever since I was a kid, I was a writer. Same thing with legal motions, man. I win a lot because of the way that I write, man. I ask the judge questions in my motions. I point things out, and sometimes I'm sarcastic, and I think sometimes it grabs the judge's attention. But questions you guys got? What questions you guys got tonight? The book was great. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. If you haven't got your book, man, them books all went out. I know there was a dude in New York. We had a little issue, but I think he's going to get his book, something with the address, whatever. But if he don't, man, we're going to resend that book out to you, brother. Appreciate everybody too, man. It ain't, you know, where we at? Like 26,000 now. So what, we get 1,000 in a week, 1,000 subscribers. That's what's up, man. I met the guy that wrote Footprints. He came to our jail to visit cons, and he was a recovered addict. Booze, I think Canadian too, as I remember. Footprints in the Snow, famous poem. I remember my mother, when I was a kid, my father had gave my mother this picture, man, when they got married, and it was the Footprints in the Sand, I think it was. And I remember, man, that hanging on my wall all them years, even though my mother and my father, that stuff didn't work out, man. You guys have read the book. You know, you've heard me talk about it, man. My father was a drug addict. That's why that stuff is important to me. My father was a drug addict. My brother killed himself. Been through it, man. You know what I mean? I'm from the streets, man. But, you know, like I always tell people, man, my past don't dictate my future. And it doesn't dictate yours either, man. We all been there. That's why we're here, man. Sometimes all we got is each other, man. And don't ever forget that. I brought my boy on the other day, Squirt, the black kid, right? I want to know what you guys thought about him. What you think about Squirt? I've been watching your videos like mad. I'm hooked. I enjoy when you read from your book, Chad. We're going to do some book reading this week. More people are coming in. I mentioned in the beginning of the video, I've been in the studio doing the are Jews considered? I'm going to answer that, man. Are Jews considered white people in prison? I always thought white people hate Jews, man. Not all white people hate Jews, man. I'll tell you this: if you believe in the Bible, you know that the Jews were the chosen people, right? I don't hate anybody, bro, for real. Squirt was great. We need a part 2, yeah. That a Boston Celtic behind you, man. Listen, you guys know I'm Irish, man. Those are my little Irish things that my wife put up down in the office, man. You guys don't see that when the green screen's up. So there's the green screen. But when I put that up, you can't see that back there. But we got a bunch of little Irish dudes over here on the left of me, up there. Where is it? Right there. Got a couple little leprechauns up there with potato sacks. Man, the Jewish people in prison kind of do their own thing, man. They don't really bother with no one. They don't have problems. So we had news in white car. Oh, we had Jews in the white car. Everywhere I've been, the Jewish dudes were kind of laid back, man, did their own thing. I might have mentioned the dude that they called the Jew. I did that sit down, right, with Jeff Nadeau. Check him out, man. Good dude. I did an interview with him, and I talked about this kid that they called the Jew, and they almost killed him in USP Lee. The armed dudes, man. He had a problem in Coleman. They were like, yo, bro, come on outside. He knew what he was in store for. But this dude's kind of known for being like a nutcase in federal prison. So he's like, I'll be out there, bro, on the next rec move. And he went out there, man, and they kicked his head in. I think they stabbed him a few times, and they mercy flighted him out of the prison. And he's known all over the place for fighting everybody. You're doing a good job, Chad. We chatted through email a few months ago about coming on the show. We never got to set it up, but I'm going to send you another email. Send me another email, man. I don't ignore you guys, man. Like, I'm just, man, I am super busy, man. Super, super busy. Did you ever run into Big Herc? No, I spent most of my time in maximum security prisons. I think he was in FCIs. I went to an FCI. I was only in one FCI and one low at the end of my bid. David, I just wrote you back an email just before I got on here, bro, and told you how to do it. I appreciate you. When you guys buy the book from us, man, I mean, we get more. You know what I mean? When you buy it from Amazon, I'm not bullshitting you. It's pennies on the dollar for real. So I appreciate everybody, man, that does that. Destiny Feathers, I sent you out some more stickers. Hey, sorry I've not been on in a few days. Been really busy reading transcripts on the case. That's what's up. I've been real busy too, man, but I'm always here, right? I try to do content every day, man. What do you guys want to hear? I got a little something planned that I'm going to do on Tommy Silverstein. He's going to talk to you guys from the grave. Yes, Tommy. Oh, look at that. I said that and someone types, Big Lou type, yes, Tommy Silverstein, and there is more. Was not Jewish. Oh, okay. No, he was Tommy Silverstein. That was his adopted name. That's the word, right? That's what everyone says. If you use emails to get booked, does it come straight to you? Yes, if you email me, I'll tell you how to do it. You just send the money on our Cash App. Once you send the Cash App money or on my website, man, just send your address on the email and we'll send the book out, man, like the next day. I think I got 2 or 3 books that's got to go out tomorrow when I go drop off all my legal stuff. Jew was a Tennessee AN before he became Jewish. Chris Campbell, that's the dude, man. Chris, you know him? Absolute nutcase, right? That's him from Tennessee, yeah. He was an Aryan Nation. And then when he goes to prison, they started calling him the Jew. And I was like, I talked about him on the sit down like a week ago, and I talked about that. I was with Texas one time. I watched his video. He got me into you. Tim Snow, good dude, man. Tim, I like Tim Snow, man. Good guy, man. Helped me out a lot. Okay, cool. I'll do it tomorrow. I want a shirt if I got 2 t-shirts left, man. Two X's, I think. I think that's all we got left. So yeah, the video I'm gonna do tomorrow, man, is a dude that had 44 years. Commentator Reloaded. Thank you, bro. Yeah, definitely. I'm glad you got it. So the kid that I interview for tomorrow, man, people have asked me, Chad, bring on some dudes that you got out of jail. So here's one of the dudes that I got out of jail. He had a 44-year sentence, man, at the age of 30. You're going to hear the interview. He started selling the drugs because he lost his job and he couldn't pay his rent. And he was hustling for like 4 or 5 months, and ended up with 44 years. He was only in the street for 4 or 5 months and ended up with a 44-year sentence. He spent 15 years of his life in prison, man. And when we talk about them boots on there, right? What boots you want to put on? Because you lost your job, man. You went out there and got in the game, and then you lost everything, man. It's kind of like when you play that Pac-Man game and it's game over. That little noise, and it's over with, man. Patrick, man, we appreciate you coming in, homeboy. Definitely, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate everybody that's new. You're new, man. You come in, man. Make sure you share the channel, man. And people will decide if it's good or not, and if they like what we're doing, then they're going to sign up. You heard of the White Crip, Eric Costco, aka Cuzzo? He's always on Bill Stack's show a lot. Yeah, I know who he is, if that's the dude. Bill Stacks too, man. You guys go check out Bill Stacks tonight, man. Yeah, I know who he is. I've seen him on there. He's not a bad dude. He always gives me a shout out. I like the kid. A little crazy, but he's all right. I don't really know him like that, but he seems like an all right dude. Chad, hope you ordered 3X. We did, man. We ordered some 3Xs and we ordered some 5Xs too, man. A couple people wanted a couple 5Xs, I think. So we got a couple of those. Ant Live got a party coming up with Jim Jones in New York City for his birthday. You should network. Yeah, man. Ant Live, man. He's kind of doing his own thing. You know what I mean? But you guys might remember the kid I interviewed a while ago, Yellow Boy from New York, 9G. He gets out in 50 days. It depends on when that party is. I'm sure he'll be there. I don't really talk to Dennis. I did a little bit when I first got out. But yeah, I'll tell you now, Dennis would probably never do an interview. He's that type of dude. You know what I mean? He's a prison politic type of kid, man. That don't make him a bad dude. He wouldn't probably ever come on a show like this. I was in Green up in Cassack. He just came home a few months back. G, I see you with the greens on, right? You got the greens on in that picture? Hit me up, G. Let's do an interview. Let's talk about New York. I've been there, man. Attica, Comstock. I was in Wyoming. I got stabbed in the face in Wyoming. Christmas Eve, 1996, with my brother. We got hit up, man. We were over there fighting, but both got stabbed, man. Man, you're getting some crazy people on your shows. Last interview, oh my God, guy's off the hook. So let's talk about that, right? Everybody you bring on the show is not going to be perfect, man. And that's why we're doing this, man. That's why we bring people like that on, because there's other people out there just like him that were struggling with addiction. You remember some of the stuff I talked about? How he was living in that dugout at his schools, and it's raining and he's soaking wet. And it just reminded me when I had talked to him about my buddy, man. Do you guys remember when I brought Kyle on? He was living in the bando, and he reminded me of him, man, because there are people struggling, man. And if there's a dude struggling tonight, he's got a cell phone and he's getting high. Next week, he's got a cell phone. He's watching us on his cell phone. Next week, he could be that guy in that dugout. So when I interview, Birdman Drug Stories, and we bring him on, and he's talking about his experience, maybe that's going to save that dude next week, man. Maybe that dude's going to say, you know what, man, I don't want to be like that guy. I don't want it to go that far where I'm living in a dugout at my school. Let tonight be the night, man, that I changed my life, man. That's why we bring them people on, man. No, yeah, Alex, not a problem, but I want people to know why we do that. Just like I brought on the White Knight dude, right? I brought him on because look at his story, man. His wife is Mexican. He was part of a white supremacist gang, right? And he ends up marrying a Mexican chick. And, some of that stuff to show you, man, that some people don't live the life, man, that they think they're living, man, in prison. Sometimes you get involved in organizations and gangs and groups of people that that's not really your ideology, man. It's not really what you believe, man. Marcus, congratulations, buddy. Keep going through that 18 months into 18 years. No doubt, man. I like that interview, man. I can relate so much. I have a similar story, bro. I wouldn't kid, maybe coming on telling my story. hit me up on that email, man. I definitely appreciate you, man. Edward Williams in the house. You heard of Nikki Slick DiPetro and the Feds, Philly guy who got extra time for extorting 100,000 from a woman while he was locked up? Nikki Slick, I don't know, man. I'm not sure, bro. Edward Williams in the house, man. Oh, and the other thing about the drug stories, check this out, right? So I feel like we're doing a good thing, man, when we do this. You know what I mean? No, if a guy in Lompoc is that place crazy. Lompoc's laid back now. It was a very dangerous place when it was a USP. I mean, stuff still happens. I mean, they're California politics, right? I had a real good friend, man, that spent a lot of time there. I would love to bring him on. He's an ex-NLR, Eddie Boy. Eddie Boy, if you're watching this, or if anybody knows Eddie Boy out of Southern California, man, I'm trying to get a hold of Eddie Boy. Thomas Anders, hit me up, bro. This is my buddy, man. He got out, man, and I really would like. He was my workout partner for years, man, and one of the best dudes I ever met in prison. But anyway, so you ever met any UABs? Of course. I met him in transit, a couple of them dudes. Have you interviewed any ex-cons from CDC, Latinos? Not really, man. I would love to bring on some Latino dudes, a DC dude. DC dude hit me up the other day and something happened with the email, man. Supposed to call him, and I went back, and I don't know what the hell happened to the email, man. Some of my emails are, I don't know, man. I think I delete them on accident and don't even know what I'm doing, or they go in the spam thing, and I don't know how to find them. But anyway, let's just talk about dude, right? Dude's got a little show on there. He's got a YouTube channel, right? The Birdman. And, he doesn't have a bunch of subscribers, but he's doing all right. He's talking about, real life things, man. So do you guys remember when 1090 Jake shouted me out and we got 3,000 or 4,000 subscribers because of him? I appreciate stuff like that. And I'm always for the underdog. Why not shout a guy out that's doing something positive? Why not bring a guy on a show, man, that's doing something positive or talk about it, man? Everybody, man. Everybody should be doing that stuff, but everybody don't, man. I'm not saying nothing bad about other people, but if I got the opportunity, that's the type of dude that I am. I like helping people, man. But if they do some bullshit to me, then I don't help them no more. You know what I mean? Chap, keep running the love. You show whoever you get on. It's always interesting. It's always educational. There was something to learn. A lot of these YouTubers don't even care. They don't do what you do. Well, man, we do what we do because we want to, man. And Tina from Connecticut, I don't know if she's on here right now, but she sent me some stuff for my kids, man, like some presents and sippy cups and some bath towels, I think, and just a whole box of stuff, man. All brand new stuff. So definitely appreciate you. Got nothing but love for you, man. Big Lou, email chat. I've recently spoke to Rob Rosso. I had Rosso on the show. Did you do an interview? Is he doing interviews yet? I try not to interview, and this ain't no disrespect to you or anyone else, but that kid 1090 glorified being in prison when he first started. I didn't like that. Sometimes, man, people evolve, man. People grow. We all grow, right? And sometimes people, there's a large group of people that like prison stories and like the glorification, man. And, people build their channels like that or whatever. But, people grow up. They evolve, man. They educate themselves. I'm going to tell you something, man. I consider myself an intelligent dude, right? And I'm not being arrogant. I just consider myself an intelligent dude. And when I see that dude on here, man, I used to never watch prison videos, man. I'd watch 5 minutes of it. Oh, that's how they do it. Okay, cool. Because I didn't have a lot of time. But I went back and watched some of his videos, and I seen that kid evolve, man. That kid's a journalist, man. He's a research specialist. Listen, I'm a research specialist. I know how to research, right? And the things that I seen him do, man, he researches. Some of these YouTube dudes that do videos and they're on point, and that Killer Chronicles, that dude's got an awesome show. He doesn't put out a lot of content, but the shit that he puts out is top notch, man. But that's because in order for him to do a video like that, he's got to do some research, man. My cousin's about to come home 14 years in MDOC here in Michigan. I've been talking with him daily, bought this YouTube content. He's interested in doing interviews and helping the youth. He's been down. Definitely, man, have him hit me up, man. We'll definitely check him out. So, hey, I appreciate you, man. Yeah. What's your email, Chad? freedomfighterspc@gmail.com. You ever watch Prison POV with Splinter? He's a funny dude. I've seen his stuff in passing, and I think Amy had reached out to him, you know what I mean, to see if he wanted to do something with us. But some people, I don't know. A lot of people got good intentions, man. They just don't have the time. One of the best known Jews in New York State was Jerry the Jew. I don't need to Google him, Harry. I spent a lot of time in New York State prison too. Jerry the Jew, attorney at law. Spent a lot of time in Wendy, right? He had a life sentence. He died, and they brought him back to life, and he argued that he finished his sentence because he died, and they brought him back to life. The court wasn't going for it, but he made a hell of an argument on it. 1090 Jake brings his story. He's interesting to watch. He speaks well. He brings the message real well, and he's a good speaker. You can't take that away from him. No, definitely not. Intelligent dude, man. And he's evolved, man. We all grow up, man. We all grow up, and we all evolve, man. I would love to see a collab between you and Mitch Smiley, Hard Intentions. We reached out to Mitch. Couldn't get a hold of him for real, man. But it's all good. You ever going to have Gregory Welch on, Chad? You want to see what Gregory Welch told me? Me and Gregory Welch, we worked together on a case too. Said he wants to come on, but he's always busy. He's in he's always he's going to law school, man. Kid's going to be a lawyer. We were in Coleman, I think, around the same time. And we ended up working on a case when I got out, a Supreme Court writ for a dude out of Florida. But I'm ready when he's ready, man. But he's super busy. I really want to bring Sean Hopwood on, man. It's a struggle. Chad, what's good? He's just getting here, but better late than never. No doubt. I was in Florence, USP. Was it jumping over there? Gee, were you in the Smooth program over there? I seen that video of that Florida kid who pulled up on 1090 and both couldn't throw hands. Amy Kruger, Amy. Hit that like button for us. Did you ever touch down in the Atlanta Penitentiary? I've been through Atlanta, man, 3 or 4 times, man, over my 20-year stay. Worst place ever, man. Not the worst place over, but pretty close. Pretty close. Ronald Morrison, that young dude that you're talking about, man, his name is Kyle. Kyle just sent me some pictures. He was in Planet Fitness working out, got a bunch of protein powder, trying to put some weight on. He went back and forth, man. He was struggling, and that's why Birdman Drug Stories reminded me of him. And I said, you know what? I'm going to bring him on, and that's why I brought him on. He reminded me of Kyle. But he's been struggling, man, but he's back on track right now. Back with his parents. I think might be shooting in North Carolina soon. But were you in jail with Ed Reiners, Chad? Not Ranieri. Reiners, I don't know, man. Suge, what? Good night, Fat Mike. Okay, Fat Mike, he took off. Good night, bro. 120, run them likes up. Hit them likes, man. Damn, we only got 100 people. What's going on tonight, man? Irish Coffee, bank fraud. Hey, Chad, my best friend's about 8 years sober, on the right track. 7 years in prison up in Alaska. Soon would you be interested? Yeah, we can interview him. Them dudes had it rough in Alaska too, man. From the cops, man. G. Romero, the natives. Damn, G, you're crazy, man. Crazy. Have you ever tried having a psychiatrist on the show? I did, man. I tried, man, a couple times. But we might be able to do that. Did you do time with Alphonse? Yes, I was with Trucio. Yes, I was. Heard he was hella cool with everyone. I was in Raybrook with him. I did his legal work. I did some legal work for him. Me and my buddy Cedric Dean. We did some legal work for him and Mob Guy. His father was a big shot, I think, right? But anyway, I know the email. Amy, I will have him contact Chad, no doubt. Gee, if you want to come on, man, I want you to hit me up, man. We can talk about New York State prison. I've been in Comstock. I've been in Attica. I was in Wyoming. I got stabbed in Wyoming in the face when I was a kid with my brother. That Red Crip dude has a huge YouTube following, and he's fairly conscious. Likes his trainers and garms. Chad, you ever met a dude while you were in named Corbin Douglas? In the feds doing no. Federal prison is a big place, but also a small place, man. So, I don't know. What's up? Ronnie One Arm was his dad. I don't know. Tango runs the show in Texas. So, also the interview that we got tomorrow, man, we're going to talk about the Texas black dudes when they got into it with the DC dudes in Bloody Beaumont. We talk a little bit about the Paisas and the Tango Blast, getting it in. That's some of the stuff that we're going to talk about. Yeah, just figured to ask. Homie, he's my wife's older brother. I don't know, man. I'm gonna do a video on the 4 points too, man. You guys want a video on 4 points? What kind of videos you guys want? My cousin just came home from 15 in USP Pollock. Tell him to hit me up, Brian. Would love to talk to him. Did he do the whole 15 over there? That was a big money guy with the Gambinos. Yeah, they had all them like strip clubs up there too, right? Anything on Telford. Smash the like button. Hit that like button. 118 people, 118 likes, 146 people. Man, we usually do better, but it's all right. You ever heard of the murder of a high-profile Jewish guy, Earl Krugel, that got killed on a rec yard in FCI Phoenix? I was there. No, but you can come on the show and talk about it. I'm sure people would be interested. Do they allow laptops and a maximum security? Hell no. I know Toby, I did time with him in Alaska. Yeah, Toby went through it, man. Talk about communication management units. Yeah, who wants to be there? They censor everything, right? Can't even get a magazine in that place. They cut out articles. You get half a Time magazine. Well, yeah, we'd love that. You got to get that guy on the show. We've been trying to get John Powers on the show. You guys remember John Powers? Heard of the AC that killed the 2 cops in Louisiana. When was that? Noah? Tell me when that was, Noah. You know, there's a bunch of dudes that I can bring on the show, man. Let me see, man. I'm probably going to do an episode on this kid. Where the hell is this picture, man? Let me see, man. Well, that was the softball team. That was the first place softball team, folks. That was your boy, man, right there. A little chubby back then, but things fluctuate. See this kid right here in the middle? He ended up with like 30-something years, man. Never been in trouble, never been in prison. We might do a story on him. He's trying to get out right now. I hope it works out for him. 08765, big league, Rochester. Where'd this dude escape from? Someone sent me something on a dude that escaped the other day. Do you guys get local or countrywide newspapers in the feds? People get all kinds of newspapers, man, but me, I used to get that USA Today, man. I like reading the USA Today. John Powers would be great, top 3 show. We've been trying to get a hold of him, man. What about the cop that got 2 years for killing that kid in Minnesota? I don't know, man. That's a real touchy subject right there, Amy. You know what I mean? You mentioned that guy Chevy before. Chevy. Yep. Chevy drew the tattoo on my arm. He didn't do the tattoo, but he drew it. Let me see. Can you guys see that? Not that one. Damn, I got the wrong arm. Told you I'm tired. Or no, it wasn't the arm. It was on my chest. He drew the tattoo on my chest. It says Aaron Gobrog with the Irish flag and the dude from Slim Shady. He drew it for me. He didn't tattoo it for me, but he drew it for me. Ever meet Canada at USP Lee? Are you talking about the white dude from Canada that was part of the Asian gang? Because I was there with him. I was also with the dude that they called the White Devil, not the dude we brought on. The other dude that speaks Chinese and all that stuff was raised by Chinese people. Were you in the Rock when Arthur Shawcross was killing? Paul, I did an interview with one of Arthur Shawcross's real close friends. You want to know about Arthur Shawcross? Yes, I was, man. And I know people be like, what? Check this out. This is the truth, man. There's Wild Bill. This is the truth. I used to carry salmon fish up the river, right? The Genesee River when I was a kid, man. I was always a hustler, man, always a worker. And I would push your fish up the hill in my shopping cart for $1 a fish. Some people have 15 fish, 20 fish. I bought a dirt bike from doing that. I used to go to WWF wrestling from doing that stuff. And I went and collected firewood with Arthur Shawcross with my cousin, man. We were starting a fire out there. He used to fish down there all the time. And my uncle and some family members, they used to be down at the river, and they would buy salmon eggs. And they would resell the salmon eggs to, these companies, these bait companies. And they were buying, getting like $50 a bucket and spending like $20 a bucket on the eggs or whatever. They were making big money. And he was always down there, man. Chad, how about an independent show about the AB versus the DC war? That's the stuff I'm talking about that we can do. You know what I mean? That's some of the stuff that we want to do. When I talk about true crime. See, like, we got people that come on here talking about, did you do any time with Seymour Butts? Like, come on, bro. Like, we used to hear about that stuff. Man, that shit's like old, bro. It's like Bart Simpson days, bro. You got to come up with something better than that. Chad, you know Mia Campbell about out in USP Beaumont? I don't know, man. Sometimes I just know dudes by their prison names. I did not have him on. I had another dude on that we put the tag was White Devil. He was part of the Gaylord gang out of Chicago. But no, I know the dude, the White Devil, man. He was in the cell next to me, man. We talked every day. We were both in the hole, man. Just before I got out, I was in the hole and he was in the hole. He was in the hole for starting a riot, they said. This dude that was on Ryan Leon's pod said he was at Lompoc, and he said they made Big Meats check in. I don't know about that, bro. I know Big Meats was at FCI Pollock for a long time. He was in one of the units. A dude that was my celly, man, the Mexican kid that I helped get his GED, helped tutor him for college, and they were in the same. He had a bunch of pictures with him and shit. There was a black man kill a white cop. They wouldn't see the light of day. I believe someone played into it because she's a cop. Another riot. Does anybody know what the word mens rea means? Tell me if you know what that means. Donnie, that was just another example of a dude that, man, a rough life has affected him in many, many ways. Got the notification. It's all right, Greg, man. We're glad to have you. Jimmy Gunn, have a good night, brother. Jimmy Gunn, man. Good dude, man. Send him a t-shirt, send him a book. Hope he's rocking that joint. Chad, what's the reason our country has so many people behind bars? Well, the reason we have so many people behind bars is because prison is a business. It isn't just something that people say. It's not like, yeah, Derek, I know him. I was in the cell next to him. Yep. It's not just something that people say, oh man, prison's a business. And people are like, bullshit, man, we're losing money. Look, man, when we wanted to boost the economy, we had wars, right? And then when we stopped doing wars, right, what did we start doing? We started incarcerating people, started destroying people. Mens rea is intent. Thank you, commentator. Criminal intent. You got to have criminal intent, man. Paul Bryan, Rochester had 90 murders last year. Rochester's a dangerous place. So when you commit a crime, man, most of the time in most statutes, you have to have criminal intent. You have to be like, yo, I'm about to steal this shit. Yo, we're about to rob these dudes. We got a criminal intent. So just think about that, man. When you start thinking about the law and things like that, man, criminal intent. Are there a lot of nasty cops out here? I'll be the first to tell you. Dude, when they arrested me, man, they arrested me on February 4th, 2003. They couldn't find the drugs when they arrested me, man. They knew there were drugs. They just couldn't find them. We'll talk a little bit more about why there's so many people in prison. Now, I've wrote a lot of articles for Prisoners Legal News, Criminal Legal News, about racial disparities, 924C stacking. But yeah, there are a lot of nasty cops, man. They stripped me outside in the snow, man. They laid me out there in the water. I think I talk about it in the book, right? In the last chapter, right? In the beginning and the last chapter. Here's a Mafia made with Anthony Cucci. I thought he was total BS, but seems he's somewhat legit. I don't know who he is, man. But man, they laid me out there in the water, and the cop told me, he said, Jason, text that to me, and then we'll go in there and we'll talk about it. We'll do a part 2. They laid me out there in the water, man. A dude put the gun to my head, man, right here. I'll never forget it, man. And he was pressing it, and he says, if you move, I'll blow your fucking head off, or I'll shoot you in the head. And I'm like, damn, man. There was no reason for him to do that. He had the gun, man, like just shit hurt, man. Just jamming it. There's no reason for that stuff, man. And same thing with cops in federal prison, man. A lot of them cops, they go out of their way, man, to do nasty shit to people, destroy your cell, throw your shit all over the place. And, the punishment comes from the court, not from the cops. But, private prisons make money. Yeah, private prisons make money. Private prisons are some of the most dangerous places I ever been. Like no one cares, man. Total mayhem in there. Why do we incarcerate so many people, man? Because it's a business, man. I don't believe that you take people like, and not just my situation, but anybody. The kid we're talking to tomorrow. You don't take a 30-year-old and give him 44 years in prison, man. Everybody feels that. You know what I mean? Everybody feels that, man. The kids, vicious cycle of poverty. What happens when a mother has 2 kids with a man or 3 kids and the guy goes to prison? What happens then? No sergeants in the feds. What happens? Then the mother can't pay the rent. Maybe they own a home. They got a $1,200 a month mortgage, $1,500 a month mortgage. The father's gone. They can't pay that no more. And you send them to prison for 20, 30 years. Single mothers, it's horrible what they do, man. And I don't believe in that stuff. I believe people should be able to earn their way out of prison. You know what I mean? And I got a program, 6-year. I think I might have talked about it. You come to federal prison, you got 30, 40 years. You know what? You can get out of jail. You can get out of jail, but you have to earn your way out. You want to come in here, you want to be a gang member, you want to stab people for no reason, you want to hit people, you want to sell dope in here. Well, we got a place for you. We'll send you over to Big Sandy. You can do all that stuff over there. But at this prison, we're going to change the culture. We're going to put body cams on the cops. We're going to hold everybody responsible. And you talk about this is a correctional facility. You change them from names from penitentiaries and prisons, and you want to go from wardens to superintendents and do all of this rehabilitation stuff. Then let's do it, man. The first 2 years we teach you character education. The next 2 years we get you a college degree. The last 2 years we get you a trade. So you're going out there prepared, man. You're prepared. You're book smart. You got a trade. You can come out here and do something with your life. You can come out here and be a real father, a real leader, a real man. So you got this 30 years, but we got this let's say a 7-year program. It's going to take you a year to get acclimated. You got to teach people character education, man. You got to wake up in the morning, man. You got to comb your hair. You got to brush your teeth. You got to be job ready, man, instead of jail ready. Don't be jail ready. Be job ready. Remember that, man. That's a gem right there, man. Get your son job ready instead of jail ready, man. All you fathers, mothers, get them job ready. So character education, man. You get these dudes up, man. You can't have your pants hanging off, man. You don't have to be disrespected if your pants are pulled down. We tell you, hey, man, pull your pants up, man. Act like a gentleman today. Act like a gentleman today. That's all. Instead of, man, pull your pants up, you stupid motherfucker. That's how the cops talk to people. You dumbass motherfucker, pull your pants up. You know what? Matter of fact, get over here. Give me your ID, stupid. I've seen cops talk to people like that, man. They've done a lot in Raybrook, believe it or not. When you get to them lower securities, man, the cops feel like they can threaten you, man, with sending you to the hole and sending you to a penitentiary or sending you up levels. Oh, you want to fuck around? Well, I got something for you. I'll put you on that bus. And people bow because they're like, damn, man, I don't want to go back to Big Sandy. Damn, I don't want to go back to USP Pollock. So you got to change the environment, man. You got to change everything, man. Put body cam videos on the cops. Why not? You got them on people in the street. Why not put them on the cops in prison? Chad, you got the best prison content on YouTube. I'm going to grab the book. Definitely a hell of a story, homie, and the message is real. I definitely appreciate you, man. Our dad taught this stuff. I've been in prisons. I taught programs, right? And, a lot of dudes teach programs. People are broken there, man. So they teach programs. They get an extra $30 a month. Yeah, $30, right? And sometimes them programs are full of shit. And Cedric Dean, I talk about Cedric Dean all the time, man. One of my best friends in the world, right? And he taught me a lot of stuff, man. He taught me how to get out of prison, man. And I credit my release a lot to him getting me started. But he started teaching me how to teach classes, and I taught a curriculum that he wrote. Leaders breed leaders. And I think I might have mentioned this before. We asked people, man, hey, how many dudes will come to you? Yo, man, I'm trying to buy a certificate. So we asked people, man, first day, man, how many dudes are here just for the certificate? Show of hands. And dudes put their hands up, man. I said, all right, man, we're going to have to ask you to leave, man. What do you mean leave? Because, man, this class ain't about a certificate. It's about you, learning to be a real father, a real man, a real leader, man. Stop that vicious cycle of imprisonment, man. From your father to you, from you to your kid. Remember the dude we had down the other night, the White Knight. His son's 16 years old, 15 years old in a kid's home, man. Just got a new indictment. These dudes are on the wrong track, man. I had some people, I tried to get them to let me teach a welding program at Big Sandy Camp, completely against it. Yeah, they're against it, man. Just think about this. If people are rehabilitating and they're doing the right thing, they're probably not coming back to prison, right? You're giving people tools. You're giving them a toolbox. And what happens then? Well, people stop coming to prison. You don't need all these criminal defense attorneys. You don't need all the paralegals like myself. You don't need, I'd gladly give up my job to stop the vicious cycle of imprisonment, man. You don't need judges. You don't need cops. You don't need school teachers in prisons. You don't need correctional counsel. Listen, you got a case manager, a unit manager, and a counselor. And in 90% of the prisons, none of them do shit. They're taking your tax dollars, my tax dollars, right? And they're getting paid for nothing, man. These people are making 70, 80 grand a year. Probably some of them more than that. And they do nothing, man. They do nothing for the people, man. You ask them for, hey, can you call and find out what happened to my property? Not right now. Let me tell you something. I got a partner that's sick. He's been asking for the CARES Act for over a year. And the dude's like, man, I'm going to get to it. I'm going to get to it. Now he's like, oh, man, they're ending the CARES Act. I'm not putting the paperwork in. Come on, man. Are you serious? Some inmates do have guitars in the feds. They got them in, some dudes got them. And they have them in rack and all that stuff. You can learn to play the drums. I was just learning to play the drums, man, at one time. with my boy. I got to get with you, Chad. I just mentioned Jerry the Jew. I didn't know him, but yeah, I was in Comstock. 67. Damn, bro. 67, 68. Got to come on your show. I know Guy Fisher. I know your boy Vernon Brooks. I know Guy Fisher too, man. I wish I could get Guy to come on, man. Guy should have a YouTube channel. I'll send him a couple messages. Got nothing back. Oh, medical? Yeah, drink some water. Oh, you're sick? Drink some water. I seen they told the dude to go drink some water. Guess what? His appendix had busted. Told him, you're going to be all right. Stop faking. We're going to write your ass up. You come back down here. He almost died. He didn't die. Thank God he didn't die. So anyway, yeah, I was learning to play the drums. Remember the kid I had on, Jason? His eyes had got blown out. He ends up beating some dudes up. He ends up beating a dude up in the drum room, and there goes the drum class, man. There goes the drum class. Damn, Jordan, man, I don't know about that, bro. I don't know about that, man. I think you got it wrong, but I think you got it wrong. I know there were some allegations, some other type of allegations in the case. I know that, but not from him. I've seen people get locked up for stealing a pack of condoms. My buddies got sent to county jail for a few seeds of weed. Drink water is universal medical answer at every single institution. Yeah. Drink. Jordan Barnett, interview me. Call me. Send me your phone number, not on here. Send it on the email. I'll call you. It won't be till tomorrow evening, but I'll call you. Definitely. We have all these social justice movements. Meanwhile, we are locking up every race at record numbers, for real. Drink water. Drive on in, Army 2. You guys are crazy, man. Jordan, you got my email? Email me, bro. Email me. Or buy meds off the commissary. Yeah, absolutely crazy. All the tax dollars, man, they don't take care of people, man. So let's talk about this, man. Keep up the good work. I appreciate everything you stand for. I appreciate you. Let me ask you this. What type, Jordan just left the feds for the second time. How much time did you do, Jordan? Where you been at? Let me ask you this. What type of videos do you guys want, right? I mean, I got some content, trust me. We got plenty of it, man. And like I say, man, I talk about stuff that I know, man, not stuff that I like just made up, or I bring on guys that I've been in prison with. So you guys know, man, you know what time it is. Jordan Barnett, you were miling? You were miling all them? Oh, Duluth, Minnesota. How much time do you have? Bring Dog back. That's my right-hand man, man. You guys read the thing, so you know. You guys read the book. Let me tell you something. Me and Dog we're like brothers, man. Best of friends, man. I love that kid. Do anything in the world for him, man. He's my partner, man. He's definitely my buddy. He's been through it. This is me and Dog at USP Lee. This was after Big Sandy, man. That's when we could go outside at night. We had the best warden in the BOP, Warden O'Brien. 155 likes, 154 people in the house. Irish coffee. You see them Irish guys in the back? You guys like my little St. Patrick's Day setup my wife put up for me? Such a crazy story. 10 years. All right, Jordan, email me. Hell of a show, real and uncut. Jimmy Gunn, read in the book about the dude John who you took under your wing on same treachery and betrayal. It ain't nothing nice. A lot of things nothing's nice in there, man. When you hit that penitentiary, see, people, even me, man, you're a GD, Jordan. Sorry, I don't donate like I used to. Someone got to help you pay for all the free book you hook us up with. We're going to give out some free books next week. Hey, Chad, can I get a shirt with the book? If you got a XL or even a 2X, put your autograph on it for me. You want me to autograph the t-shirt, homie? Hit me up on that email. I meant that the guy that escaped from Clinton was a crazy story. Yeah, I'm definitely doing a story on that, man. Definitely. Chad, what happens if a shot caller tells you to stab someone, you attack the shot caller then and there? It depends, bro. Like, if you attack Stevie in the unit, I'm glad you asked that. It's a good question, man. My uncle did straight 20 years in the feds. Look up Tony Johnson from Detroit, master of disguises. Okay. I'm going to talk about this robbery, too, that these kids did that I used to work with in the law library, man. I'm going to do a show on them. Wait till you guys see this one. They had real costumes made in Hollywood, man, and were robbing. They looked like bald head white cops. They were all black dudes. So yeah, like if I would have attacked Stevie Burke in my unit in Big Sandy, they would have killed me, bro. They would have killed me. Like if you attack the shot caller, you're it. More than likely, unless it's just you and him. Like a lot of the federal prisons now, the penitentiaries at least, they're all like separated. The yards are in different areas, right? So sometimes, man, the first thing in the morning, you could be on the yard, just you and him, man. And then you can do what you want, man. Win, lose, or draw. And they can't get away. Jimmy Gunn has a book. Yes, I sent Jimmy Gunn a book. Jordan Bennett, you ever been to a lower camp? You're asking me, or you're telling us you've never been there? I went to FMC Lexington the last 9 months of my bid. They told me that I had liver cancer and that I was going to die. And they sent me to FMC Lexington. And it turns out I didn't have liver cancer. I did have a problem with my liver. I had non-alcoholic liver disease. But you know what that's like, to be told that you're going to die and they got it wrong? I'm not going to lie to you, man. I couldn't eat. I couldn't sleep. And I'm like, damn, man, I'm going to die? After all this time, I'm going to die? Are you kidding me? Yeah, St. Laz, I learned some stuff from him, man. I learned some stuff from him. No, I never been to Duluth, and I never been to Milan, bro. Manchester, Kentucky, what's up? Ever been to FMC? No. But I have some clients that are in FMC Fort Worth, and it was horrible there, man. Man, that COVID shit hit them people. So, wise and blessed. Tony Johnson, dressed up as a woman, old men, old ladies, real talk. Check them out, bro. Definitely can get you an interview. Was in Milan, Michigan, in the feds. Can you email me with that information, bro? freedomfighterspc@gmail.com. And yo, listen, man, big shout out to Amy, man. Just so you guys know, like Amy, man, she breaks her back, man, helping us, man. She does a lot of stuff, man. She contacts people. She does all the, the replies, man. She's in here moderating. Got nothing but love and respect for Amy, man. Can I use Cash App to send you some casings? Now what's good for you? You can always use the Cash App to buy the book, man. And then you send me an email. Once you send the Cash App, send me an email with your address. After this tonight, man, I'm going to put this video together, man, on Silverstein. I think I'm doing it tonight. I'm exhausted, man. I'm going to eat, and then I'm going to come back down here in the office and put that thing together. Jason M., Amy kicks butt. Yes, she does, man. Nothing but respect for her, right? Big shout out to her, man. Big shout out to, all the moderators, man. Country, good dude. I didn't see Country in here, man. Is he all right? Shout out to all of you guys, man, for being here, for being a part of the channel, helping it grow, man. We kick it, man. It is therapeutic. How many of you, I want everyone to put a yes or a no. Is it therapeutic for you? Yes, Jeremy, the Cash App is the best way. Yep, not a problem. Is that for a book? Is this Thomas Silverstein? What do you mean? Terrible Tommy was a beast. Yes. All right. Great show. I appreciate all of you guys, man. It is therapeutic, man. Sometimes all we got is each other, man. And it's a way for us to come together, man, kick it, talk about things that we've been through. I'm not answering the emails tonight, but I promise you, when I'll be in this office tomorrow at 5 a.m. I'll be answering emails first thing in the morning. I'm going to finish at 22:55 tomorrow. I got a couple things on my agenda. Dude, you read the article of Silverstein tells NG his own story? No, but I want you to send that to me, Jason, on the email. But I definitely got something that I'm going to do tomorrow, man, that I think a lot of people haven't heard. Hopefully I get that video. I mean, I'm going to do it tonight and hopefully get it out in a day or two. A couple more book readings. I'm ready to get that audio book out. My wife says I'm addicted. Anthony Bauer. I'm addicted too. My wife says the same thing. But I like doing it, man. It is therapeutic, man. And if it helps people, man, that's what's up. Having trouble with my internet always happens at the worst time. The video keeps pausing. Some other people had some issues too last week with that, man. All right, Jason, don't talk no more about it. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm doing it on in the court document. Yeah. You, Robert Rosso, and St. Laz are my you three, top three. It's all good, man. Jordan Barnett, I'm going to hit you tomorrow, man. Just had my 3 years clean and sober and was a hell of a ride, but life is definitely much better and more meaningful. Past 4 days and Shadows Vampire thing. Chad has every color game. This is yeah. Sometimes I rock Met hats, Buffalo. Try to do the New York thing, man. You know what I mean? Danielle's always here, always supporting us. We always appreciate her. Appreciate everybody, man. Jimmy Gunn. Check out Kevin McTaggart. Was the Danny Green Irish mob out of Cleveland. Been down 40 years, man. I hope he gets out. Jimmy Gunn also knows Knew the dude that knew Eddie Cox, the Black Mafia family. Matt, we're doing good, man. The babies ain't crying right now. I can't believe it. Every night at around 8 o'clock, they start screaming and yelling. But maybe my wife's already feeding them, hopefully. Sack and Saw, 10 years for hacking. I'd like a book and I'd like to send money. Jeremy Nash, hit me up, man, on that email, bro. I'm going to check them in the morning, okay? I'm going to try to put this video together tonight, man. You might not see my face on the video. Might be something different. We might do a, what the hell do they call that stuff? A slideshow or something, man. But I think you guys will appreciate it. Shelly Patterson. What's up, Shelly? Appreciate you. Shelly's a good person, man. Harvey Talk Prison. I'm late here. We're here now. Harvey, it's all good, man. Go check out Harvey. Good dude, man. Jordan Barnett, you got 10 years for hacking. Okay, I'm definitely going to hit you back, man. Will the feds ever change the law on nonviolent drug charges? I'm going to tell you something, man. I was worried about the COVID stuff, and I'm going to try to put a march together, man, this year, man, on Washington. We're going to try to get some stuff going, man. I got some good people, man, that I can work with, man. I think we can pull it off, man. Wouldn't it be nice to have a 1,000,000-man march down there? When are we going to get some videos of you singing karaoke? Hey, bro, I could be on The Voice, man, straight up. I would do some. Nah, bro, I can't sing, man, but I know music, man. I very seldom watch TV in prison. I watch UFC, watch that Pit Bulls and Parodies, and I would watch The Voice, man. American Idol until it started getting kind of shitty, but I'm outside DC. I'd be there. We're going to put this thing together, man. That's part of the reason for the YouTube channel, man. Everyone don't know that. Jordan Barnett, interview a white collar for us once. Show us some love. I will, bro. I don't have no problem with that. How much is the book, bro? I charge $25 for the books. That covers the shipping and handling. And I always put a message in there too, man. I actually said that because of your comment about The Boys the other night where you said, leave it to you would say you could be on The Voice. Oh, yeah. I sent AK White Boy. Was I singing on that video I sent you? He hit me up. I'm like, dude, this is what I'm doing right now. You know, for you people that don't know, my wife has a hair salon. So she was doing hair, and I was stuck with The Boys, which I'm stuck with The Boys a lot. And I couldn't stop him from crying, so I started singing. I think I was singing that song, Neon Moon. I don't know. You guys know that people leave football coach went to federal prison, some white collar shit. So yeah, man. Yeah, I can't sing, man. Wise and blessed. Bet I got you. What is the Cash App? It's on the front of here. Money sign, capital C, lowercase HAD, capital MARKS 102. I think Amy could put it on there. Brooks and Dunn. Yeah, man. Believe it or not, man, I like country music, man. My parents, my mom and them are from Indiana. I'm born in New York, but my mom and them are from Indiana, and they're like big country music fans, right? Midwest. So, yeah, man. And my wife's a big country music fan. I like country music, man. I like a lot of different music too. I like old school Motown. Love it, man. Sometimes I wake up in the morning and say, "Hey, what's the machine? Alexa? Hey, Alexa, play music by Gladys Knight." I like listening to that at 5 a.m. I'm feeding the babies, man. We're listening to Gladys Knight. It's all good. Hank, Willie, and Waylon. I'm talking about when I'm upstairs. Oh, I'm sorry. That's my wife. I just told you guys and said the A name, and it went off upstairs. That's crazy. But anyway, look, man, I promise you guys, man, we're going to bring some good content. I was supposed to do a cooking video because the cooking videos that I've seen, they don't do it how we do it in the feds, man. I've been slacking on that. Supposed to do it. Don't know why I don't do it. I'm going to carry my green screen upstairs, and I'm going to go in the kitchen, and I'm going to make this video, man. Tell Amy thanks for the Cash App address. Well, wise and blessed, thank you for being you, man. Thank you for anything that you do for us, man. We appreciate you. Is safe on the internet? Let me tell you something, bro. I wrote an article right before we go. I wrote an article in the Criminal Legal News about 2 years ago. They had like these dolls in Germany that would record you, things that you were saying, like they could tune in. These little dolls for like little girls and stuff. You could tune in. They banned them in Germany. I think anything like this little camera on the top of my computer, dude, when I leave, knock that thing down. I think there's all kinds of ways for them. I remember there was a murder case, man, 4 or 5 years ago. I seen it on Good Morning America. Like the dude was like on the Alexa, like yelling at the chick or whatever. They caught the murder on there, and they used that as evidence. I think shit, the feds, we had grills and little oven stingers, all kinds of shit. Well, man, they took the microwaves out of the feds, man. I'm gonna show you guys some pictures when I do it. I'll put some pictures up. My boy, they had a pizza oven. They had a pizza oven in the prison that he was. I can't show you because his face will be on there. I'll screenshot it and then send it out. Whatever. We'll put that in the video for you guys. So look, man, I'm gonna go upstairs. I'm gonna eat, hang out with my wife and the kids a little bit, and come back down here in the office, man, and put this video together. Appreciate everybody being on here, man. And Sunday night, no more football. Maybe we'll do a live and drop a video on Sundays, man. Who wants videos on Sundays too, man? Okay, I think we got enough content to make it happen. What you think? Oh yeah, Richard. Why don't you hook us up an interview with Conor, bro? Why don't you make that happen? Why don't you try to make that happen, bro? Let's bring Conor McGregor on the show, man. We love him. You cook bacon in the microwave. You know that? Man, I fried chicken in the microwave, man. I cooked a steak in the microwave. Boiled eggs in the microwave. I've done all kinds of stuff in the microwave, man. So anyway, look, man, we're going to close the show. But tonight's Sunday night, man, I'm going to tell you guys the truth. Your son's laying in his bed right now, right? He got school. He might have just – remember when you were a kid, man? He might have just – put the Christopher Mack. You got – let me see. You might have a son tonight, right? And he's laying in his bed, just got out of the shower, took a bath, whatever. He's got school in the morning, man. Go read him a book tonight, man. Tell your son that you love him, man, for real. That stuff means something. Your daughter, man, go in there and give her a hug and say, you know what? I want you to know that dad loves you. Or you know what? Mom loves you. Tonight's that night, man. If you're on the wrong path, I've seen Jelly Roll. If you're on the wrong path, let tonight be the night, man. Let the show, not me, man, but the show, the people that are commenting here, man. We're all on the same team, man. We all been through something in life, man. We've all been through something. So look, man, we're here to support you, man. Let tonight be the night that you change your life. Let tonight be the night that you say, you know what, next week, I don't want to be so bad off that I'm sleeping in the dugout, man. That's what's up. So look, man, nothing but love for you guys, man. Have a good night. With respect, Blood on the Razor Wire TV. Matt Farino, good dude, man. We got nothing but love for you too. Make sure you have a good night, bro. God bless you guys all. With respect, until tomorrow, we're out.